Hello, 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 everybody. Chief Forecaster David Alford. Good Wednesday evening. We are going to take a look at your forecast and everything you need to know in this short update. So let's go ahead and go to the weather. Here's what we got. This was a live look in Austin, Texas, brought to you by WM Vision, but it looks like the camera has went down. I think. Let's refresh it. There we go. It likes to conserve my storage here on OBS. But here's a live look in Austin, Texas. 88 degrees right now. Mostly clear skies right now. 1 second. We're live on the air. I need to adjust something. Let's see. Video capture device right there. Oh, wait. There we go. I made it where I can touch the screen. Alright, there we go. 88 degrees right now, mostly clear skies. Feels like 88 right now. We had a high of 101 today in Austin after waking up around 75 this morning. The David Alfredo Network, yes, we are on air. I know we're a little glitchy still. I tried to do some fixing like 1 second ago, and it worked a little bit, but I think it may have made it worse. I don't know. But anyways, that is a live look in Austin, Texas for y'all. Things are not looking too shabby out there this evening. Let's go and take a live look at radar right now, where it's fairly dry right now. This is just a ground clutter that's popping up on Doppler Max. However, today's weather and the rest of the weather for tonight and going into tomorrow, the weather should stay dry across south central Texas. All right, so now let's go ahead and break down your forecast. Of course, if you got any questions, comments, or anything like that, feel free to comment down below. So as we take a look at your forecast now, here's where our temperatures were at today in the ATX. We were sitting into 101 at Camp Mabry this afternoon. And then we woke up at 70 degrees, so the actual temperatures there with an average of 98 and a low of 76. That's where we're supposed to be at, but we were 4 degrees above that and 6 degrees below that. Records was 106 back in 2017, and we were near record low territory at Austin Camp Mabry. The Austin airport, though, in results, did break a record. Triple-digit counters so far. We've had 5 only this summer of 2025. Compared to last year, we had 32. Today, as mentioned, did hit 100, so that made us from 4 to go up 1 to 5, as we are at 5 days with our triple-digit counter. As we're going to take a look at what we're monitoring, triple digits will continue through Thursday, maybe into Friday too. Some models are now suggesting that, but as of now, keeping triple digits till Thursday tomorrow. But humidity is back on the increase, and we're tracking some small weekend storm chances ahead in our forecast. So rain chances tomorrow, it's about nothing. But Friday and Saturday, we're in a result of a 20% chance. Sunday and Monday, a 10% chance, and then down to a goose egg Tuesday and Wednesday at a 0%. Dew point tomorrow in Austin, right around 70 degrees. So that's going to put us in a tropical level for tomorrow, which is meaning that things are going to feel very nasty out there across the area. And then the muggy meter shows you in the 60s, and it goes up into the mid to upper 60s Friday. And in this weekend into most of next week, we are well into that tropical category in our area. And of course, with this tropical moisture that's going to be underway, make sure you remember this, to take breaks inside, stay hydrated, remember kids and pets, and then check on friends and family. And of course, now is a good time to get your air conditioner checked, as we have this miniature no humidity in our forecast. All right, planner for Thursday, waking up at 74 degrees tomorrow morning. By lunchtime for your Thursday, mid-90s, and then we're ending the day with upper 90s in store at 5 p.m. I'm forecasting highs right around 100 to 101. Some models are saying 102. The hottest it's been so far in 2025 has been today, where we hit 100 and 101 here in the ATX. If we hit 102, that'll be the hottest day we've seen so far here in 2025. All right, a sneak peek into the weekend here. We got 90s for pretty much everybody across the area, near triple-digit territory on Saturday with storm chances. So storm chances will be best Friday and Saturday. I keep forgetting to do this here, but the Weather Prediction Center has issued a flood risk for our area, which is a level 1 out of 4 marginal risk. So tomorrow, if I remember, I should, and hopefully, but once if our flood risk is still here tomorrow or for Friday, if we still have the risk, I will make sure to add it. Hopefully I remember. I should. And then as we approach Sunday, rain chances should start to dwindle, and in 90s and triple digits will be in results. So our 7-day forecast here shows you temperatures at 101 Thursday, but as we go to 76 degrees, but that's the morning temperature. But you may be asking, what are the afternoon highs tomorrow across the area? Temperatures should be ranging anywhere from upper 90s across the majority of the hill country, and then upper 90s to low triple digits across Austin. This particular model is printing out some blips right here, indicating that there could be a storm chance tomorrow. This is the latest HRRR model. As of right now, I have no rain chances in our forecast for our Thursday, but the model is printing out maybe some downpours may start to pop up. Again, don't have a rain chance. That's where you see that dash right there, but we do have partly cloudy skies, and it's going to be super hot if any storms can develop. But we will have some moisture in our area as the moisture starts to increase, but we will monitor closely. But overall, temperatures tomorrow: 101 Austin, 99 San Antonio, 98 towards Burnett, 98 Gonzales, and 97 over towards Gonzales County, as mentioned again. So again, your real 7-day forecast here shows you not too bad weather next several days. Again, just sitting to the 90s and triple digits for your Thursday. Then we're just staying in the 90s all week long. We're just hovering right around the upper 90 mark again next several days, monitoring some of the storm chances Friday and the Saturday. But again, we'll trade out the slight storm chances and a mixture of sun and clouds to just sunshine by the middle and later parts of next week. So again, that's what our forecast is looking like across the ATX. So as we go and take a look at your temperatures right now, we're currently sitting into the mid-90s out there for a good chunk of our area, and the air quality is mostly good for most reporting sites across south central Texas. Latest on Doppler scan, again predicting not much right now, but it is showing some storms out there just to the southeast of Beaumont in Louisiana. You know what? Let's go ahead and jump on the green screen and let's go ahead and take a look at this here. So as we go ahead and check out this, as it takes a second to load. There we go. So yeah, there's some storms out there off towards the coast right now of Texas and Louisiana. Then again, that's some of the tropical moisture that we've been mentioning and monitoring the last few days. It hasn't been like this every night, but there is some moisture and the result of this. So there are some showers just to the far east of Houston, just near the Beaumont area. And this is a pretty well, I guess you could say, defined area of where some storms potentially could be at. So yeah, you can see where some of that heavier activity is just west of Beaumont. So again, that is something that we're going to watch closely. And then again, across the ATX, things are mainly dry for right now, as no precipitation is in result in our forecast, at least for the next couple of hours or so. Again, the model I showed you earlier to show you our temperatures highs tomorrow did show some blips on the map, which is indicating there might be some storms. We will have moisture. There already is moisture up towards our east, but again, this is something that we're going to have to watch closely. But again, tomorrow's rain chance is 0%. But if some of the models continue to print out some of those isolated blips, we may have to add a small 10% rain chance. But overall, I'm not seeing a whole lot here in our forecast. So as we go ahead and zoom this back out now, you can see across the state of Texas, again, pretty much all of us are dry right now. Question is a few nights ago, there were some storms out towards like the Midland area. So let's see if anything is updated. It's not wanting to work. Let's see. There we go. So, yeah, nothing real in West Texas anymore. A few days ago there was, so that's why I'm like, hey, what about West Texas? So things are mainly dry for right now, but again, it's mainly just areas just east of Houston, just near Beaumont. That's where we're dealing with some of those storms, just off towards the east. So yeah, again, right here is where all those showers and thunderstorms are at this evening here. It's approaching 10:20 p.m. So again, we're watching everything for you closely, not tracking a whole lot. Let's go ahead and zoom in to the area again. Again, you may be thinking, maybe asking, what is this all green here? This is not precipitation. This is just good old ground clutter that's popping up across the area. So this will continue to be a result in our forecast throughout the next couple of days. All right, so now let's go ahead. We are going to transition from doing your radar tracking. Let's go back to your forecast now, 7-day forecast. Again, triple digit heat in store for Thursday here. We got 90s Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, but we are adding some storm chances both Friday and Saturday, about a 20% coverage, and things go down to a 10% Sunday into Monday. Very isolated though in nature, and in a mixture of just clear skies Tuesday and Wednesday with upper 90s, which are results in our forecast across the viewing area. So next thing that we want to go ahead and do is let's go ahead and take another shot out there right now at the skyline. Make sure I'm okay. There we go. So Austin, Texas, it's black. The camera has decided to go to sleep on me again, but latest temperature synopsis saying 88 degrees right now and mostly clear skies right now in downtown Austin. So yeah, pretty much it with what the radar is wanting to present. So now let's go ahead. I want to go back to our 7-day forecast. There was one thing that I wanted to show. It was that very tiny rain chance according to the particular model. Again, I don't have a formal rain chance for tomorrow, but this particular model is saying, hey, we may get something, but I'm like, and I'll show you why I am like, So I actually do not have the banner up here, so I have to personally click on my computer and get it. Okay. So, there we go. Yeah. So here's your forecast, 7-day forecast. Again, we're doing some experimentations with tonight's stream as well. As you can tell, I'm tapping around, seeing if it's working, and it's been working. But since I did that, my hair is more glitchier now, so I gotta figure out why there's a downside with me wanting to tap on screen. All right, anyways, here's your forecast. 101 degrees on Thursday is what we're going with for tomorrow. But if I hold this closely here, you can see your forecast across the area. You can see I got 101 for high in Austin, so it does match up with your high. 99 San Antonio, 98 Gonzales, 97 LaGrange, as well as Giddings. Double nines, again, San Antonio, Georgetown, Llano. So again, another toasty one out there will be in store. So let's go ahead and back out of that. Your 7-day forecast again. Some storms we're still monitoring closely. Friday and Saturday, 20% rain chances. And then Sunday and Monday, very isolated at 10%. And then early parts of next week, middle to later parts of next week, I should say, tons of sunshine and results. And we actually get hotter, I believe, for some parts of next week. But one thing I want to point out, the humidity is on the rise. It's starting to significantly increase, unfortunately. So again, that is something that we're going to go ahead and monitor closely. So let's go ahead and go back to our radar now. And you can see on Doppler Max here, it's, let's see, it is showing just ground clutter. So just good old nothing on the map right now. So we're dry for now, and we should stay dry. Again, the area of storms we are monitoring is just outside of Texas here. While I'm doing this right now, I'm also reading the Slack chats from the National Weather Service because they are releasing some information right now. So my apologies for looking down and like, what's he doing? Yeah, so sorry. I pressed the wrong key on my remote. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's go ahead. So again, just ground clutter right now. Back to me in the moral of the story. If we go back towards Beaumont over here, you can see that things are, let's go over here. This is the activity where the potential risk is there for some storms. I need more space over here. Okay, but yeah, again, back to the radar right here. That's some storms. This could come a northwest direction towards Houston. By the way, so we go to zoom this back out once again. You can see that area of high pressure. Well, obviously you can't see that, and I zoomed out way too much, so I need to come back to my computer now. This is why I do not do the green screen and tapping as much, because when I do that, it leads to insaneness. So My apologies. Okay, so I know my hair is very fizzy. I'm still working on that. All right, so we have an area of ridge. We got a ridge of high pressure that's underway right now across Mississippi, Shreveport, Hot Springs. No storms have been occurring. The storms are developed south of the ridge of just south of the heat dome, I should say. But the heat dome should shift more towards Dallas and mainly favor areas towards like West Texas for at least a few days. And then this will bring us some opportunities, the third weekend in a row, just pretty much for some more storm chances into our area. So that's why we have a 20% rain chance both Friday and Saturday in our forecast. So again, something that we're going to monitor here very closely. All right, I want to quickly do some weather in Kansas, southeast Kansas. This is where I used to live at. I actually used to live right here in Labette County, southeastern Labette County, just about a 30-45 minute drive to Joplin. But we have a severe thunderstorm warning underway right now. Let's see how well can I remember these counties. Chautauqua County, I'm pretty sure that's what it is right there. Chautauqua County. Wow. Oh, Montgomery County. And that's all I can remember right now, is those two counties. I actually used to go to school in that county. Okay, yeah, so Wilson, Elk, Collie, Montgomery, Chautauqua, and Butler County. So at least I remember the two counties. I used to cover a very large area when I used to live over here and did weather in the 4 states area is what they call this. But again, a severe thunderstorm warning right now underway just southeast of Wichita, Kansas. This storm is lighting up right now. Tons of lightning popping up on Doppler Max right now. And let's take a look more in depth into this here. So it's a severe warning. It's barely severe. How you get a severe thunderstorm warning, you gotta have 60-mile-per-hour winds and or 1-inch size hail in diameter, which is quarter size. And that's what we're experiencing in this complex of thunderstorms that's approaching west of Independence, Kansas. I know some people here. I've gone to school here. Got friends that live here, and yeah. So if anyone's watching from there, heads up. We got a severe storm coming your direction right now in Coffeyville and Independence, Kansas. Again, it's nothing like critical or anything like that, but again, it's a decent storm that we're watching as that approaches your guys' direction, coming in from Chautauqua County, coming over to Montgomery County here in the next little bits. So again, that's a little bit of, I guess, outside of Central Texas weather. Again, I just noticed that severe warning. I'm like, oh, okay, it's time to talk about my old home area weather. So, perfect timing. And I did mention yesterday that there will be times here and there where we may do out-of-state weather, and I guess tonight is a little mix of that. All right, reading the comments here, which I have not read much of today, but I will read today. Rima says, I know you have a Dr. Pepper. I do have a Dr. Pepper. It is amazing. And I actually have a whole 32-ounce cylinder, too, in the fridge. Yes, you made it. What happened to the graphics? I changed the graphics today. I've been working on graphics ever since 11 o'clock this morning, and I've designed this new design. And I kind of, when I did the design, if you guys are familiar with the yesterday graphics and the days before that with the banner, it was kind of just copied off. I just copied pretty much, but I did a little of my own adjustments. But this, that I know of, is my own style. I mean, I literally thought of this today. I was thinking about just making it where it's just half of the screen of saying Doppler radar, and I'm like, no, that's going to look stupid, so let's just do the full top bar, and I did. So, yeah, and I even got a compliment from a local meteorologist in my area that said, nice. What did he say? It wasn't refreshing. It was, he liked it. So we're keeping this look. But anyways, this is it. Soon I'm going to so you guys saw me tapping around. I turned my taps off, so it's not going to move. It shouldn't, at least. But what exactly is tapping? It's where I can tap up here and I can go to whatever graphic or whatever I want to go to next. But again, we played around with that tonight, and me moving the radar, it led to mayhem just moments ago where we zoomed out too much and showed the entire globe. So, yeah. All right. I made it with half a energy. Yeah. It is about, what, 11:30 your time? So, yeah. Oh, one thing I noticed, see how the clock is not behind my head? It's supposed to be behind my head, so I gotta adjust that too. How can you tap it? It's a OBS setting that a friend made for me not too long ago. Thank you very much, Kristen. Here's the green screen stuff, yep. Your hair is lagging. Yeah, my hair's, it's actually glitchy. My hair is very glitchy. I don't know why. Well, actually, I do know why. I need to up the, I forgot the word for it, but I gotta up something and it should fix it. And I have a third light over here that I need to turn on. Oh, very good storm. Yes, new stuff forming on me. What? Sedgwick County. There was sense of rotation and flow. Oh, wow. Well, at least there's no more rotation or inflow over there anymore, but crazy storms out there in south central and southeastern Kansas this late night. Well, I should probably head to bed because I do have a big report to do for you tomorrow in the county. Yes, I appreciate for that report tomorrow. Again, I said this at the broadcast at 7 p.m., but I'm going to say this again. If you guys ever want to get your videos on Impulse Weather, no matter where you live at, it doesn't have to be in Austin or San Antonio. It can be in Waco, it could be Dallas, it could be Houston, it could be Lubbock, Midland, it could be Jackson, Mississippi, New Orleans, Birmingham, Montgomery, to New York City, Chicago, wherever, and you're not a forecaster of Impulse Weather or manager or any role with Impulse Weather, and you want your video on stream or a picture of whatever you posted, hey, I will share that on stream. I will add it to the forecast. I'm going to call it Weather Watchers or something like that, and we'll talk about the pictures and videos y'all sent me in the beginning of the stream. That's probably what we'll start doing. And then we'll get to your based off Austin, San Antonio forecast. So again, we will see how that goes. And you could also do your own mini weather report in your area. Like if you're in Chicago and you're not with Impulse Weather and you like forecasting the weather, or you think you got capability of forecast the weather, hey, send me a video of what's going on in your neck of the woods. And if you guys have anything from like the past or anything and you think it's good to be on air, feel free to send that to me as well. The best ways to send me stuff is personally DMing me so I can download whatever you send me, because it'd be much faster. But what I recommend you to do is send me whatever social media handle you want to be showed on stream. The credit obviously will go to you. And I'll probably add like a date when the photo was taken. But again, just let me know if y'all want to get your stuff shared on stream. And again, as mentioned earlier, I am still like deciding how I want to do things on stream. Yes, I want to be interactive. Yes, I want to talk to the chat. Yes, I want to talk to you guys. I do want to do that. Obviously, focusing on your Austin, San Antonio weather. But I'm going to probably start making this a thing now. Once I get my new phone, I'm going to do something new where I'm going to do forecast videos outside, or I'm going to talk about something weather related outside or something. Or maybe I'll film the clouds or the sky or film my dog or something, but I'll do something to add more to the streams to not just make this all about specifically here. I'm also letting y'all talk about anywhere else across the United States. But again, the weather, though, that I cover is specifically for the ATX and the SATX. And I know I don't talk much about San Antonio. I do have graphics, and I do have tons of stuff planned to include San Antonio more to Impulse Weather. So get ready for people in San Antonio. We got some new stuff coming your way. There will not be a forecast video tomorrow because there's not really much to talk about in the weather department for today or for tomorrow either. Tomorrow's going to be another hot day with triple-digit heats, but on our Friday, I will probably have a video posted. I will not be here this weekend. I do not think. I should be in my lake house this weekend in Llano County, so I will not be here this weekend as of right now. But again, that's kind of how my schedule's working out with everything. I know things are so glitchy and stuff. I'm still, I'm still working on things, still figuring out stuff. After I left a network and starting to run my own network, things are moving smoothly almost. There's been some bumps, but it's overall becoming more smooth, especially how things are set up and developed in here. And by the way, guys, with how everything, I mean, y'all don't see everything that's around me right now, but I'm just going to say I'm adding a lot more stuff coming to here soon. I'm also going to be having a podium here soon. A laptop will be back to me in August, so that's also going to help out the coverage. I'll probably put my laptop right here. Since I have a rail right here, it goes from that side of the wall to this side of the wall, and I could probably put my laptop right here and control the radar from here. That's probably what I'll do starting in August. So again, I got some amazing big things planned in the future. Also, if y'all saw I deleted the intro of the stream because earlier it was super glitchy. And I have a new 3-second intro that y'all just saw. If y'all don't know what that intro looks like, here is what it looks like. I low-key kind of like this, but let me know what y'all think. But yeah, that is my new intro that I created earlier. Let me know if y'all like it. But again, that's what I got. Alright, so let's read some more of the comments. I wanted to wrap up the broadcast like this, but it's super glitchy and stuff. So I'm like, nah, we can't do this. So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and go back to the radar. Alright, so reading the comments. You could have another monitor for chat. I mean, I could. I like having a phone to read chat. To me, it's just better, I guess. On OBS, I do have a way where I can pull up the chat. I did that last night, but I can't see like how many people are watching or who's in first place on the leaderboard, who like on the most chatting and stuff, and just a whole lot of other stuff. So I like doing it on mobile more. My friend is okay. You're gonna have to give me some more information on that. Okay, good to know. Let's see. Yes, we do have a whole designing team and everything. And also, I do want to mention a website is in the middle of development right now. I'm also working on getting a potential domain as well. They're roughly around $6-7 from what I am looking at right now, from what a friend referred to me. Also, we have this nice Weatherwise system here. By the way, I want to mention, Weatherwise has told me that they're working on a big update. There's 2 giant updates coming in the future. I think probably sometime in August is when they'll come out. Probably sometime in August, 2 big updates will come out. I'm not going to say what they are, but I'm going to tell you is 2 big updates are coming in August. Well, they didn't tell me what month, but I'm assuming it's sometime in August that 2 big updates are coming, which I'm personally excited for. But I will probably continue. I don't know. But tomorrow, it's either tomorrow or it's Friday. I'm supposed to be getting a new radar system. I'm not going to exactly say what it is yet. We've used it before. When we covered the Kerrville floods, we had that. It was a Lynx radar. I think I'm going to return back to that radar because I'm soon going to be getting access to 2 radar sites only here in Austin. So it's going to be very beneficial and helpful to covering this area more. But we'll see if I can get that set up. Yeah, I've been working on the homepage and forecast page especially. Yes. Yep, makes sense indeed. Taking a look at our chat tonight, Lucas is in first place on the leaderboard. Pac-Man in second. So those are the top 2 people that are in the list of the leaderboard this evening here. So, yeah. Again, I love chatting to all of y'all. Makes the streams very less boring, so appreciate everybody that tunes into the broadcast and comments. Obviously, if I miss a comment, it's probably because it's not super relevant to talk about at a certain time or something, but yeah. But probably here in the future, I'm going to be focusing on weather questions only, not all that, extra other little stuff. But as of for the next rest of the week here at least, y'all can talk about whatever. I'm just up because the rain on me. Yep, there's rain in your area. Let's see if I can attempt to get this working again. I still have this as next-gen radar. It's not supposed to be next-gen radar. I mean, what we'll be using either tomorrow or Friday or whenever they give me the radar, it's going to be next-gen. So, as we go ahead... oh my gosh, it is glitching out. Yeah, it's very glitchy. Okay. Alright, so, let's see. I am horrible at doing left-hand stuff. Me personally, I like being on the right side of the screen sometimes, or left side of the screen sometimes because, oh wait, no I don't. Wait, what side do I love being on? I love being on the right more because I have a right hand and it's easier to point, if that makes sense. But yeah. Sometimes I'm on the left. When it comes to like tapping and stuff, that's when it's much easier to do it left-handed. Alright, so as you can tell, when I just tried to tap, nothing happened, so that's okay, that's a sign that's not working. Unknown failure. Come on. Alright, so quickly, doing some weather where I used to live at. This is probably the only time you'll see me do any other weather, but I used to live over here, and the YouTube channel, by the way, fun fact, started in this area. I used to live here, went to school here, used to live here, went to school there. My favorite city. I've been there, I've been to literally every city in town in this area for more than 11 years. I've even been there, and I've been there. Never been to Wichita, though, but I went to Kansas City, though, and that's all the places I've been to in this general area. Oh, and then I've been to almost all of southwestern Missouri and northwestern Arkansas I lived in this area for 11 years. All right, after that, besides that, so quickly update in Kansas weather. Severe warning in effect for Chautauqua as well as areas towards Montgomery County. We got Wilson County also included in a severe thunderstorm warning right now for 60-mile-per-hour winds, quarter-size hail. I mean, look at the storm. It's a pretty beefy-looking storm. Very heavy rain underway right now. This storm here is showing some darker red, so potentially some hail mixed into that storm right there, just northwest of Independence, Kansas. But these are pushing off towards the southeast as this complex of storms does come your guys' direction and it results. But one thing I want to point out, y'all are going to get cooler temperatures for at least a few days out here in Kansas and northern Oklahoma for at least, again, the next few days after this complex of storms gets out of your guys' hair. And the reason why y'all will get cooler weather is because right now we got an area of high pressure that's underway, and the area of high pressure is currently staged right in this corridor, and this will push off towards the west, favoring West Texas and the deserts towards the southwest there. The desert southwest, there we go. And this will give us more storm chances across portions of Lone Star State, Louisiana, and even Arkansas. We'll get some more widespread, better storm chances. And then Kansas, we have that storm chance tonight as well. Man, I may have to... Maybe we'll become the Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana Weather Channel. I'm kidding. But, yeah, that's the weather in just about 2 minutes there across this area. Man, it feels good covering this old area again. All right. So excited for the cool weather. Yes, I am jealous y'all get the cooler weather up there in Kansas. Wow. I am still sweltering in the 90-degree heat to who knows when. So, enjoy those 80s for me and the morning temperatures in the 50s. Some models are saying 50s, but yeah, it's probably 50s or 60s, so one of the two there, but enjoy those nice mornings. This morning, though, in Fredericksburg, it was 59 degrees this morning in Fredericksburg. That does not happen in July here in Central Texas. So, yeah, it was also a record-breaking temperature, too, this morning in Fredericksburg. The Austin airport had a temperature of 64 this morning, which shattered a record of 67 back in 2017? Or was it 1900 something? It might have been 1900 something. But, again, just some weather history to tell you about here in Central Texas, which is absolutely insane and outstanding for sure. 101 is not hot. Prove me wrong. It's toasty. It's not super hot, but it's toasty. It's getting there. I mean, I was outside earlier walking my dog not this evening, but earlier this evening before we went live, before 7 p.m. It was about 100 degrees, 101-ish. It felt nice, actually, for being 100 degrees. The other thing I did not like was the sun just beaming on me, but it wasn't too hot, actually. But how it goes here in Central Texas, there's always humidity. We're having a dry heat, so that's why it's not super hot. But the humidity does kick back in starting tomorrow. Not too bad tomorrow, but it might be a little bit noticeable, but it really starts to ramp up here ahead in our forecast. So speaking of that, I'm going to go ahead and show you our forecast here in the ATX. So let's go ahead and take a look at our Muggy meter, because this will show you the amazingness of the humid conditions to come back. So yeah, right there, you can see. Starting tomorrow, the mugginess starts to slowly ramp up, and it's going to slowly ramp up each and every day here in the ATX. So again, something that I am not looking forward to be happening. And of course, with this dangerous moisture, and it's not really dangerous, but the moisture will get things, it's going to get a lot more humid, and temperatures will be near 100, so it's going to feel extra worse than what it has been the last few days. So of course, take breaks inside, stay hydrated, remember kids and pets, and check on friends and family. These are important things to remember always, especially in the summer, and even if there is summer heat. 101 is hot in my opinion. When I used to live in Kansas, triple digits were horrible. When I lived in Kansas, there was only, the last 3 summers I lived in Kansas, we had triple digit heat. The summers before that, it was just like in the 90s for highs, and it was never 100. There might have been a day where we flirted with 100 at least once when I lived in Kansas. But the last 3 summers when I lived there in 2020, 2021, and 2022, I think, we were in the triple digits. It was unbearable. It was also very humid. It felt horrible. I'm like, what is this? I've never felt 100 before. And it was hot. But now, obviously, since I moved to Texas, I am used to it. And 101 degrees, it's not that bad. Because, if it's not super humid, it's not bad. We had a dry heat today, so it wasn't too bad. But still, it's quite sunny, especially since the sun is blazing on you. It just does not feel the best. Okay, that makes sense. Why you can't really handle it. I get sunburned easily. I know a lot of people that get sunburned easily. I'm continuing to get some more rain. Enjoy that. We got to 100 in Shreveport. Wow, 100 degrees in Shreveport. Wow. In Austin, hit 101. So we're getting the same weather pretty much. So pretty nice. Not really, because 100 degrees is not my favorite cup of tea. Guys, my favorite kind of weather is 60s and cold rain. And then my second favorite, that's like my 4th favorite type of weather. My first favorite weather is 2 degrees and snow, heavy snow, blizzard. That's what I like. I'm a cold person. I hate the heat so much. I really hate the heat. I really do. Yep, moving to Texas, not the great idea. So y'all may have an idea where I may move in the future. All the way up north, the Great Lakes, maybe? We'll see. I'm just glad y'all are done with heat advisories. Lucky. Yeah, you may be thinking, okay, it's hot here. We got triple digit here in Central Texas. Is there heat advisories? No, there's no heat advisories here. And fun fact, we're actually right below the criteria of a heat advisory being issued here in Central Texas. So that is insane. But overall, it's not that. I mean, it's toasty out there. If you're outside working, yeah, it's going to be hot. But if you're not doing anything and you're inside in a warm room like I am all day, it doesn't feel too bad, kind of. But yeah, it's just, but again, number one, key thing to do, drink water. Do not get a 99-day streak of drinking Dr. Pepper, because you could get dehydrated. And I'm not going to explain what it's like for me later. After the stream. Could happen. Anyways, yeah. That's hot. Yeah, that's hot. It's Louisiana, especially northwestern Louisiana. That is hot weather, triple digits. But again, with climate change and everything, and ridge of high pressure just taking over, it's going to be probably a similar story throughout the next several years. And by the way, guys, Climate Central, when I was with the Storm Network, we did some Climate Central stuff. But here in the future, I plan to do some more collaborations with Climate Central. We'll talk more about the climate change, how it's making a big effect, a big toll into our Austin area weather. Again, you can stay tuned for more of that here in the future. And again, I got some educational videos coming here in the future as well on the channel. So a lot of stuff is coming and is on the way. Not just on the channel specifically. We got a website, as mentioned, coming. I am working on getting an app. I've been wanting a mobile app for a long time now. And I finally have found, I think I found someone that can actually get this going, which is awesome because I just love weather apps for some reason. I do. And with it being, and since the theme of Impulse Weather is like a dark blue color, well, that's going to look good. Well, to me, it's going to look good. But again, that's my favorite type of colors there. Dark blue, dark red are my top two colors. FYI. Alright, so that's your summer heat precautions there. Let's go and take a look at your forecast tomorrow. So mid-70s at 7 a.m. That's toasty, but mid-90s by noon. Make sure clouds and sun, and upper 90s by 5 p.m. So a toasty day out there for a Thursday. Now let's take a look into the weekend. Who's chilling this weekend? I won't. I'll be at my lake house. But Austin, 97. San Antonio, right on the dot, 100. Someone won the lottery there, hopefully on Saturday. We'll see. 196 on Saturday for the Hill Country and the Coastal Plains. 98 Sunday, 101 Sunday, 100 on Sunday, and 98 on Sunday for these locations. And again, storm chances tomorrow, Friday, and on Saturday with a 20%. You like weather apps too? Yes, they're the best. They are the best. Yes, I love dark blue as well, and red. Alright, but again, that's your forecast. Alright, 7-day forecast. 101 Thursday. Today we hit 101 in Austin. I think we can hit 101. Some of the models have been printing. We may hit 102 tomorrow. We could. But as of now, I'm keeping things at 101. But again, we're watching things closely. And now, as we take a look at your forecasts across the area, upper 90s, I just noticed this. I do not have a gray background for Lano or Mason. Oh well, by the way, I am planning to get a new map here anyways. I mean, the map will be the same, but I'm going to adjust how things look. So, just FYI, new looks are coming to the maps. I think I'm going to make a map where it's like turned my direction. So you see it's like straight and tilted. I think I'm going to make it where it's like this kind of. And I can be like, oh wait, no, if I did that, I'd be like, here's San Antonio, here's Bernie, here's Austin. That would be bad. Never mind. Let's not do, we're going to keep it like this. But I'm going to do some adjustments with how things look. But again, yeah, we're watching it closely. But one thing I want to point out, some of the models are indicating some blips, which is kind of getting me optimistic. Is there a storm chance tomorrow? I don't have any rain in the forecast. Anybody? No, everyone else I know. Okay. Everybody else I know has no storm chances for tomorrow. But this particular model, for the temperatures, is printing out there could be an isolated storm chance or two. And by the way, this is not a normal daily thing that occurs on this particular model when I show the temperatures. So again, this is showing a storm chance, but we will see what happens. But again, that's your forecast for Thursday. And as we top that out, 99 on Friday. So Some models are saying we may hit 100 on Friday. As of right now, I'm going with double nines for highs, but on Saturday, 94. Again, 20% scattered thunderstorm chances for both days, Friday and Saturday. But as we approach the later part of the weekend on Sunday, about a 10% storm chance, partly cloudy conditions with upper 90s. Monday, we should go back down to the mid-90s with a small 10% storm chance still. By the way, the Weather Prediction Center has issued a flood risk for our area, level 1 out of 4, on Friday. So we're going to have to watch that closely as that flood risk is inbound across our area. And again, as y'all know, we do not need any more rain in our forecast. Me personally, I don't mind rain to cool us off, but there's always a consequence after. It's going to get humid, and it's hot. It's very hot. So, it's good and bad. And then Sunday and Monday, again, small 10% rain chances. We're going to trade out the storm chances to clear skies and humid for almost every day next week. So, let's talk about this. Tomorrow's temperature, 101 is what we're forecasting. But let's say it's, 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's 95 degrees in Austin, Texas. Yeah, and you turn off your car, you go inside somewhere, and let's say you're going to the gas station. No, I don't know anybody that's at the gas station for 20 minutes. But, well, actually, I do know some people. But some of my friends. Let's see, the grocery store, okay? Grocery store. It's 95 degrees in Austin, or anywhere, I guess you could say, and you want to get some groceries or something. You turn your car for 20 minutes while it's mid to late afternoon. 20 minutes later, you put the groceries back in the trunk, you open the door, get in the car. Before you put the key in the ignition, it's like, whoa, it's hot, it's a butt burning. And then, yeah, it's because the temperature inside the car is at 130 degrees. So, in the summertime, temperatures in the vehicle without air conditioning could really just go crazy. So again, please be mindful. If you leave anything in the vehicle, we're kind of at the situation where a few years ago people were baking eggs and bacon in their vehicle. That risk is there tomorrow as well, but you may have to leave those bacon and eggs in the vehicle for at least 6 to 7 hours potentially. And I'm kind of curious, if your vehicle was inside a hot car for like 3 hours and it was like mid to late afternoon, I wonder if your car would it would probably be like 160 degrees, maybe 200 degrees potentially, maybe even hotter than that potentially. But overall, guys, in just a short period of time with no cool air coming out of a vehicle, it's going to get hot. So again, or no air supply, nowhere for the still air to go, it could just warm up very quickly. So again, just be mindful. And of course, if you guys have any like pets or family or kids or babies or anything like that, do not leave them in the vehicle without air conditioning for more than 20 minutes. Now, I understand if you leave your child, I guess, in the vehicle for like 2 or 3 minutes getting gas, I guess that's understandable. But if you know it's going to be like 10 or plus minutes or longer, get them out of there. Not a good idea, especially when the temperature is at 95 degrees. Baking eggs on a vehicle? Not on the vehicle, actually you probably could, but baking eggs in a vehicle, people have done that here in Central Texas. And not just Central Texas specifically. There were some other states that were doing that trend. It was a trend a while back. Or not even a while back, it was like 2 years ago. So, again, somebody needs to get that trend going back again. That'd be funny. Alright, so let's go back to our radar now. And as you can see on Doppler, you can see that there's not a whole lot happening in Texas. Things are quietly dry right now. There's one flood alert I'm noticing just east of Amarillo right now. Some flood alerts in New Mexico, some severe weather where I used to live at in southeastern Kansas. Houston, things are looking a-okay for right now. Let's go ahead. I want to go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and check this out. Slack chat is fine. Okay, yeah, we're fine. Alright, so let's go ahead over here. I want to go to, this is the Viewmont radar, right? I think so. Yeah, Viewmont radar says it right there. Okay, y'all don't see it. So the banner is blocking, but I have a little tool that tells me what radar is on screen underneath the banner, and I can see what's underneath the banner on my other monitor. So that's the Viewmont radar, that's right. So some storms underway right now, just south. Well, there's probably some light showers, very light showers, if any, in the Viewmont area. Earlier there was a storm that was well defined, but yeah. But anyways, we got some storms popping up in the Gulf of America right now. So again, stuff we're watching. Man, we're doing a stream approaching 11 p.m. Wow, we haven't done one of these streams in quite some time. Y'all are chatty. Y'all got me in the weather mood tonight, so I'm like, let's talk about it. All right, so yeah, that's pretty nice, right? All right, so that's weather over here. I want to talk about some weather in Kansas here real quick, southeastern Kansas. This is where I have some friends, and I even have some family. So where I used to go to school at when I was in 8th grade was in Coffeyville, Kansas, and y'all have a severe thunderstorm warning right now in Coffeyville, Kansas. There's Independence, I've been there like twice, and then this is Montgomery County right here, and this is Chautauqua County under a severe thunderstorm warning right now. We have a pretty good cluster, complex of storms coming in from west to east. You see the new radar scan? It barely moved. So these storms are moving slowly, and that's why we do have a flood risk out in this area tonight as these storms barely move from west to east in southeastern Kansas. So again, watching this closely. Bartersville under that severe warning. I've been there as well. Guys, I've been to literally every city in town in this area for more than 11 years. So I know this area very well. This is still kind of home to me, I'm not going to lie, in this area. And I even watch some weather stations and TV stations from Joplin still, because I'm still very connected with this area still today. And I haven't traveled this area in more than 2 or 3 years now. Hopefully I get to travel or come back to this area soon, but again, it's been a while since I've last been in this area. But again, obviously, when I come back over here, it feels good to talk about my old area. This is probably one of my most favorite areas of weather I have covered out of any time. Okay. Yeah. Beaumont, not Beaumont. I literally had like almost an hour-long talk with somebody. They were like teaching me how to say Beaumont, and I'm like, okay, I got this. And then 2 months later, oh, that did not work. Okay. Yep, I agree. I do not play Fortnite. I need to get rid of Epic Games on my account. Yep, this is a Boeing line segment. Definitely is. Boeing line, obviously. As we have this complex of storms. I assume there's a cold front back here. If we have a sharp line like that south of Wichita. So, complex of storms. We got a lot more moisture. Things are much more greater in this corridor here where things are severe. Where it's already rained, and things are not as severe, but the risk is there. So that's what the National Weather Service Slack channel is saying. But, again, go to watch it closely. How is Dallas-Fort Worth area? I got some friends and family over here as well. Things are boring and quiet as well. Austin area, boring and quiet. Just how some of us like it. Alright, so we've exceeded the time of how long I was expecting to go live. Usually when I do these live streams, they're about 25 to 45 minutes, not almost an hour long. So we did a little bit longer streaming tonight because typically we're off the air by 10:30 and it's already 11:03. So that is crazy. And guys, I have not done a whole lot of talking today or moving around, so it feels good to actually move around and talk. So yeah, I'm very talkative today. So yeah. Alright, so anyways, if you guys have anything else you want to say, feel free to say it now. Everyone, make sure to like the stream. Oh, that could help. I appreciate it. Who does like the stream? There we go. But to recap everything here, this is your forecast. Hot weather today. We had not record breaking, but we had hot temperatures today, which were in the triple digits. Tomorrow, another day of being in the hundos, and then we should be near 100 or just below that on Friday. Then we're definitely below it on Saturday and Sunday and Monday, and then getting near 100 again by the middle to end of next week. So again, we're going to watch it closely. Oh, you're getting some lightning. Stay safe, and obviously, don't be outside. Don't do what David would do. Yeah. All right, so we should make a weather application. I have been planning to make one of those weather application to join the team. I got some groundbreaking news. A local storm chaser in Austin has hit me up earlier today. They do want to join Impulse Weather as a storm chaser. They don't want to just, be specifically my storm chaser. They're actually part of a team where they storm chase across a few counties here in Central Texas. But they're going to be running their own network still. But they've asked me personally if I want to restream their coverage when they go live chasing storms. And they are going to be hitting me up with some new cameras across the area. Some cameras, these are locations where you guys have probably never seen on television or anywhere. So I'm excited to groundbreak this information. I should have talked about this earlier when we started the stream, but again, we're watching it closely. All right, so again, that's what I got with that groundbreaking news. Again, as you'll notice tonight, I rolled back the feature where I can tap on the screen. Obviously, I turned it off now, but tomorrow, I think, will be tomorrow, or maybe I'll make it tonight. Again, my sleeping schedule is crazy. I went to bed at 4 in the morning the last 2 mornings. I will probably do the same thing this upcoming tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is in 54 minutes from now, so yeah. And I wake up at 10 or 11, so yeah, I got a fun sleeping schedule. Good luck to me when it comes to school, trying to wake up. But yeah. Anyways, again, I'm going to be working on something. I'm going to make it work in like Tap Up here. I'm making do that now, but I'm going to make it work in Tap, but it's going to pull up options. And with the options, I can pull up current temperatures, weather cameras. I'm going to think of something. Got to think of something for that. But again, just tap is what I gotta do. I need to add some more tools to it. And I'll probably do that. I'll either have them up here or I'll have them down here. They might be actually, if I have them down here, I can just tap right there. But if I'm doing it here, I'm blocking the whole screen. So it's better if I have it down here. So I may have it down here. We'll see. I don't know. I'm saying my thoughts out loud. I should be saying that to myself and my management team. Alright. I wake up at 10 to 1 now. Yeah, me too. Between 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. is when I wake up now as well. That's what most teenagers are doing, and most people have been doing over the summer as they go to bed. But yeah. Alright. But yeah, once again, guys, we'll get that going. Website is in progress. We're building the website. I may release it tomorrow, potentially. Some people have access to it, but I want to do some more stuff to it. I'm also going to be adding episodes on there soon, so stay tuned for that. On-demand content will be on there. It is, unfortunately, a Google site right now, but again, I'm in connection with somebody right now that potentially could upgrade a Google site to an actual domain website, which I'm excited for. But we'll see how that goes. I think we're getting help from Base 64 or Base 46 or something. Some website company that recently just opened up. But we're going to be doing that, having that going in the future here soon, potentially. An app, a mobile app is in progress of getting built as well right now. That's not happening right now. I'm in progress of finding someone that, Just a second. I'm in contact with so many people. Oh, earlier I said that I think I found somebody that can create me a mobile app. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see. Is that all? Oh, a new radar. We may get a new radar tomorrow, potentially. Just depends if Baron wants to listen to me. They did respond back to me twice today, so it's awesome. So shout out to Baron for that. A few meteorologists are liking the brand new look. They've been commenting on my Twitter post and been messaging me personally. So the ones that have commented on that, thank you. And you know who I'm talking to, who's seeing this. The graphics in general, I may do some tweaking to them. Not the banner, but I may do some tweaks to the graphics potentially. Probably not crazy as an entire banner change. Also, a brand new bottom bar will be coming to the stream here in a few days. Probably next week, I think. But we're going to have your temperatures, alerts, and just a lot more coming. Also, a actual logo will probably be here. The logo will probably be like this. See how it's like blue in the Impulse Weather logo? It will probably be down here. Yeah, I think that's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to have this exact piece right here just down here. And then this white banner will just be down here as well. And that white banner will be my name or whatever we have put right here. So, hey, I'm already thinking of ideas. Let's go. Yeah, every time I'm live, I get these creative ideas. So when I'm not live, yeah. I wake up around 10 p.m. every day now since I graduated high school. Oh, you meant a.m.? Yeah, okay, yeah. I wake up at 10 in the morning too. So I'm kind of scared. I'm kind of scared now. If I'm waking up, that's what. Yeah, most people I know that have graduated high school are doing that now. So I'm like, uh-oh, that may become me. I'm already doing it right now. So, yeah. Oh, one more thing. I know the camera sucks with the positioning. I'm working on getting that adjusted. I know I'm super glitchy fixing that as well. The lighting is continuing to get adjusted every day, actually. In August, I got some new tools coming to the Weather Center. I've got a new laptop that will be coming right over here. So when it comes to like severe weather coverage or whatever, I'll have the radar over here, and it will be probably remote desktoping, probably a little behind the scenes, remote desktoping to each other, and we'll do it from here and there. And we'll probably even do it where I can touch the screen, like today's stream, where I moved the radar around. We'll probably do that with my laptop. Just a lot of coding, a lot of things I got to figure out with that. We did it, I think, did we do that when I had my laptop last time? I think we did. I don't know. But I'll make sure I get this working. I will try my best. Excited to see the new tools. Yes, I am excited too. I have a team of coders. I guess I'll call them that. A team of coders. It's more than 2 people. I'm just gonna say that. But they're working on stuff for me on screen. So shout out to them. By the way, making a website as well. I'm gonna have a meet the team. So if y'all want to see the new faces are on that team, by the way. From any other channels, networks, or anything I've created or been part of, this is probably the biggest project I've ever done since I own this and founded this. Pretty much, it's the biggest project I've run, pretty much. So, yeah, this is just the beginning, guys. I got a lot of stuff coming. The website domain thing is pretty easy to set up, and I can help with programming stuff. Yes, that'd be fantastic. It depends on your wants and needs. Ooh, they're pretty high on my wants and needs, as people have worked with me have known. And I think ever since I started this Impulse Weather, my standards with almost everything are much higher now. But yeah. Once again, the stream has been over an hour long. Tell me this is probably going to be one of the longest Impulse Weather streams for like just for like a forecast. Man, I'm going to have to rename those streams to forecast and chats because we're forecasting and chatting back. So, yeah. I love tracking severe weather. I do too. Again, tonight we did a little bit of severe weather in Kansas where I used to live at, my old area. But, yeah. There's like, by the way, there's like a big severe weather outbreak happening in the United States, and if there's not anything happening in Austin or San Antonio or the Lone Star State, I will cover national weather only if there's nothing crazy happening, if I'm not busy, if I have no meetings or whatever. That's when I'll cover national weather. The odds of me doing national weather are about 5%, at least in the next week here. If anything tropical occurs, I may do some coverage on it. By the way, I got some cool tropical graphics that I'm working on another slideshow right now, so excited for that. I'm also working on some winter graphics too. I was working on earthquake graphics not a few weeks ago. It was yesterday, I think. And as soon as an earthquake happened yesterday around Russia, I'm like, yeah. We got Weather Tracking Plus in the chats. Hello. Good late nights here in the Central Time Zone here at 11:15. But yeah, this is definitely going to be the longest stream just for a normal forecast I have done here on Impulse Weather. By the way, a 24/7 weather channel to Impulse Weather potentially could be occurring in a few months, at least in a few months. Because, again, there's still a lot of things I need to work on, and it could lead up to a few months. So, again, a few months from now, potentially, I will launch a 24/7 Austin San Antonio weather channel. It will potentially, some of it will be, unfortunately, hyper-local. I hate to say that. But there will be updates more frequent, so there will be like videos here and there. And there will be live shows as well. Like, you know how we've been doing live shows at the last few nights every evening? We'll continue to run that at 7 p.m. So a few days ago I said that we're going to be doing these forecasts every evening at 5, 6, and 10 p.m. Well, tonight we did it at 7 p.m. and I did one tonight, obviously, here at 10 p.m., extending until 11 o'clock. So I'm kind of just testing and figuring out where most of y'all, like, when's the most time y'all watch the streams and tune in, and I guess who's most active. I'm very surprised that y'all are chatting right now at 11 o'clock. Well, I realize it's the summertime and most people are up right now late at night, so yeah, but when it's probably winter and stuff, that's probably when the majority of y'all are watching right now will probably go back down. So what I'll probably do is every weeknight starting probably next week or starting tomorrow, I'm going to start doing these live streams at 9 p.m. instead of 10 p.m. Because at 10 p.m. I want to be relaxing probably or watching the news or something. I don't know. I'm old. I watch the news. But anyways, at 10 p.m. Potentially we'll do that. But anyways, at 9 p.m. that's when we'll start doing these forecasts every weeknights. Now in the evenings we may do a forecast. Again, I mentioned every 5 and 6 o'clock weeknights or week evenings we will do live forecasts, but I do one at 7 p.m. and I'm probably actually going to start doing weather forecasts at 7 p.m. now instead of 5 and 6 p.m. So we'll make it at 7 and 9 p.m. is when your forecast will happen. And some nights we'll probably have a forecast at 5 or 6 p.m. Just going to throw that out there. There might be a day where I may do a forecast at 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10 potentially. Or there might be a day where I just do one forecast update. So, yeah. Or there might be a time where it might not just be a live stream. It might just be a video. I need to start producing more video content. I know that for sure. But I like connecting to people at a real time and a real speed. And, yeah, that's why I stream all the time, because I can actually answer you guys' comments and questions right away, right on the spot, other than commenting. And y'all can actually see my expression, hear my voice, and that's what I prefer better than videos, because when you stream, you can hear the person, you can see the person. Well, y'all can for me when I respond back to y'all. That's what I prefer, that's what I like. And that's why I've been doing streams a lot more over the last several months, unlike just videos. I do videos here and there, but they're not the best. Now, I did a non-weather video, and that got over 400 views. So, is that a sign of a new opportunity in life for me to start doing. Realtor news or something. Oh boy. Love the graphics. Thank you very much. Yes. Yep. Yeah, a lot of people have already told me they love the new look. I've gotten so many messages on Discord, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Threads. I'm surprised we have Threads. And that's all I see right now. So, thank you to everybody. Oh, you might be seeing some hail. Stay safe. Also, I found the replica of the font you use for your logo. The replica, which could mean two things: the exact same way, or the exact same font, or it's very similar. And by the way, I use Canva for my graphics. Well, the radar's not, but I use that for my graphics. And if y'all want to use my font, you can. Well, you can, but you gotta be paying for my logo or for my font. It's not my font, but you gotta be paying money for the font. So, yep, that's how. Okay, and that's how things will work with that. So again, yeah, that's explaining my. Wish otherwise made it where I can add my own custom font here. That would be very nice and helpful. And again, speaking of weather-wise, 2 major updates are coming here soon to weather-wise. So I'm excited for that. And of course, tonight is day 99 of drinking Dr. Pepper. Yeah, tonight is day 99. And if you don't believe me, I've posted almost every night on Snapchat that I've been drinking Dr. Pepper. Except the last few nights, because my phone is fried, it's broken, it doesn't work. But still, trust me, I've been drinking Dr. Pepper. Yesterday, I told you I was drinking Dr. Pepper. Today, I told you I was drinking Dr. Pepper. So, the streak continues. And I have a whole 32-ounce liter of Dr. Pepper in the fridge. So, day 100, tomorrow. By the way, if you're new to the channel, Dr. Pepper, I run on Dr. Pepper. My veins are Dr. Pepper. We should just brand the graphics to Dr. Pepper color at this point. Oh wait, that would make me look like I'm a Texas A&M person. Oh no. All right, hook 'em horns, UT guys. They're in training, by the way. As we're talking football now. College football is just about 2 to 3 weeks away. I'm excited for that. Sometime in August, right? Yeah, we got some college football that returns. Also, high school football returns. Middle school football returns. So we're getting around that time of year again where it's getting active sports-wise, and my favorite sports are coming back to the game. So, very fun. All right, in my school, I believe this year my school is going to be insane about my forecast when it comes to the football games. Because last year, when they fully realized I was into weather and everything, at the tail end of the football games, they're like, what's the weather going to be like? But since I'm officially actually going to be there this upcoming year, I think they're going to be insane and questioning me a lot more about, is it going to rain tonight? By the way, the head football coach for the school I go to follows me on Twitter. So, I need some high, powerful stuff. Shout out to Baron in a few weeks. Yep, 2 major. I'm not going to explain what they are because they would stop doing whatever they're doing with me. And, yeah. Yeah, we're still live. No clue. Oh, when I do my videos and stuff, when I'm at school, obviously we won't be live. By the way, phones are banned here in Texas for the school day, so and that's what will work. But you know me, guys, I have ways to post on social media while being at school. Yeah, don't expect the contents to be crazy down. On YouTube, it will be less frequent. Well, it's actually what we're doing now. Compared to me being at school, it's a very similar schedule. Live in the evening, not on at all during the day. So it's I mean, the schedule's pretty much stayed the same since summer started. Two major what? I cannot say what the new graphics. I cannot say what the two new updates are. I know both of the updates are. By the way, these are like the most requested updates people have asked for. So, yeah. But I assume they're coming out in August because they told me to come out in a few weeks, like 2 weeks ago, and it would make sense in August. And by the way, they update every week, so there could be a slim chance maybe one of the major updates could come out tomorrow or today or something, or tomorrow probably. I don't know, but actually it potentially could be because tomorrow's Thursday in just nearly 30 minutes. We could have a major update tomorrow. We'll see. But again, two major updates that are coming to Weatherwise. Glad I don't have to do school. Yeah, you're lucky you have no school. I wish I didn't have school. Sometimes. Obviously enjoying seeing my friends and everything, but since they've canceled out the phones, school is going to be less fun. But they're not really smart about canceling and getting rid of the phones. Kids have other ways, especially on the Chromebook, their school Chromebooks, of being on social media still at school. So just getting rid of the phones did absolutely nothing. Pretty much, because Snapchat, Instagram, Discord, Twitter, everything else still works on school Chromebook. Even if there's blockers, there's bypasses. So, good job, state of Texas, I guess. Yes, 2 Shrine big updates are coming. Alright, so, everybody, that is what I have for right now. We've been live for an hour and a half. That is crazy. The whole point of the I should have just named this talking. Man, do we need a talking stream, or I'm just talking to you guys one-on-one with a mixture of weather? I don't know. I mean, I feel like all of us have talked ourselves out tonight, right? Maybe, I don't know. But anyways, that's what I got for now. If you guys have anything else you want to say, feel free to do it now. But we're gonna end the stream at 11:30 tonight. Also want to point this out. Oh my gosh, he is white. Oh my gosh, this is funny. The lighting does not go well for him, but my dog has... Okay, apparently my dog can't be on stream. But, yeah, this is my dog. But he is also helping out the broadcast tonight. Just laying down and relaxing with a bowl of Dr. Pepper. Alright. Yes, he loves Dr. Pepper too. Yeah, maybe a talking stream. We may do it. I don't know. Good night, David in chats. Yes, good night. Yes, good night, good night, good night. He's a ghost? Yes, he is a ghost. Yes, he is a ghost. Alright. Yeah, we'll be on air for another 2 more minutes and then we'll hop off. Yeah, hopefully nobody's been trying to communicate with me on any other social platforms. Cause I've gotten some notifications, but I hope nothing like serious has happened when I've been gone, because I've been ignoring everything. Not on purpose, just because I'm focusing on what y'all are saying in the live chats and on stream. It's more proper if you're paying attention to, when you're actually live talking and being on any other social platform. 99 Days Dr. Pepper's crazy? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And by the way, the ways to save so there's been there's been at least 20 days in my journey, or out of 99 days out of 20, there has been 20 close calls of me failing the 99-day Dr. Pepper streak. Yeah. One time, I got a Dr. Pepper at 11:59 p.m. And that was back in, I think it was this month, actually. So, yeah. Today was a good day. Definitely was. And today was a pretty good day to stream. I'm surprised any of y'all were awake or tuning in. People are tuning right now. Y'all are like the regulars that are on the stream, which, I just want to point this out. I really appreciate everybody that tunes into the stream. I do. And especially y'all that are tuning in late at nights. That is insane. So appreciate everybody that's watching. That 8.8 earthquake is crazy. Yes, it was. Very crazy. I was watching an old network last night, and they did a phenomenal job. Just wrote a privacy post for the site. Fantastic. Thank you very much. I stay awake for you. Oh goodness. I hope I'm not the cause why you're awake all the way until 11:30. Let's get off the. I want to better get off the air. There's a little behind the scenes on the green screen right there. All right. Yeah, this was an alright stream. I got bored, kind of. Yep. I know sometimes the stream does get boring, guys. I know it does. I'm sorry that I do get boring sometimes. And some reason, as soon as I thought, sometimes I'm boring, I'm sorry, I had a thought of having a forecast right here on the right side of the screen, and in the green screen and the weather just right here. Like I have half the screen right here where it has your forecast for the Austin area, and then it's just the weather right here in the live show. Man, I always have these ideas when I'm live, I swear. Yeah, excuse me. Wow. Alright. Just has a mod. I think I should get to sign up now. Oh, yeah. That's right. I need more mods for the YouTube. It kept me busy. It did. Yeah. It kept me busy, too. Got over 150,000 views on Twitter in a 10-hour period, which is absolutely insane. Finally set up Arctic Text weather on Facebook. That is fantastic. If you can send me your page, I will like it and follow it whenever I get on Facebook. I will. I'm not on Facebook as much anymore. Well, I'm on Facebook here and there, but I'm not active as much people as they think I am. My main social medias I'm on all the time are Snapchat, Instagram, and that's about it. And Twitter here and there. Facebook here and there, Threads almost never, and any other platform I did not mention, I'm on that probably never. So, oh, and TikTok, I'm on there here and there. I stayed up to 1 a.m. yesterday. Wow, I stayed up to 4:30 in the morning yesterday. Second night in a row. And I'll probably do it again tonight. I'm really interested in that area and have family there. Makes sense. Main social media is Twitter for me. Yeah, Twitter's a pretty good social platform. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and thrive off the air now. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We've been live for over an hour and a half, which this was just supposed to be a regular forecast, but tons of thoughts and y'all commenting made the stream a little bit longer. So I appreciate everybody that watched and tuned in tonight. Of course, if you guys have any more questions or comments or anything like that, feel free to provide those comments to me either on the below of the stream here on YouTube or message me at davidalfwx on any social media platform that's like the most popular ones. I should be on there if you guys have anything you want to mention or say. But for now, we should do a voice chat meeting in the server. I gotta call someone special here in about 5 minutes, so maybe not tonight, maybe tomorrow, we'll see. But anyways, we'll talk later. Thank y'all for watching. You guys have a wonderful rest of your night. I will see y'all later. Yeah, it's a movie length stream. I'm curious, who's been here since the beginning of the stream? If anyone's been here since the beginning of the stream, what a member. 1:45 in the morning? Wow, that is crazy. At least no major impacts from a tsunami occurred in Hawaii. But there was damage, unfortunately. Good luck on that call. Yep, good luck indeed. Probably be like, why have you been ignoring me for 2 hours? Oof. I mentioned I was going to go live. Yeah. Yep, I'm sorry the streams get boring sometimes. They sometimes do. And then they come back to being less boring sometimes at the end. Here. Alright. Yeah, Yeah, it definitely was. No fatalities, luckily. Yes, no fatalities. In the United States, at least. It's the Huzzes, I bet. Yes, it is. It is. All right. Good night, guys. Talk to you later. Of course, if you guys got any more questions or comments, feel free to message me on Discord or any other platform. I'll message y'all while I am in a phone call with the Huzz, and I will see y'all later. Have a wonderful rest of your nights. We'll have another stream potentially sometime tomorrow afternoon or evening. Again, as we start to do these daily forecast updates every evening and every weeknight here in the Austin, San Antonio area. Once again, I want to put this out before we go. If you guys have any like pictures, videos, a weather report you want to do, it doesn't have to be specifically for the Austin, San Antonio area. It could be in Dallas, it could be in Wichita, it could be in Chicago, it could be anywhere in the world. If you want to do an update, send me anything. Tag me on Twitter at davidalfwx. But a much better way to do it is to message me on Discord so I can get that taken care of right away and get that shown on stream. Only if you want to. And if you have anything you want to show, if you have anything from like the past and you think is cool to show back up to the stream like tomorrow or something, let me know as well. All right, you guys have a great night. I thank you for tuning in. Good night to Lucky Lou, aka Lucas or Luke, or wow. Good night to Weather Tracking Plus Corp, Pac-Man, Christian Brown, and we had several other people as well chatting earlier, but you're not on the list right now. Let's see who got first place. We had Lucky Lou that got first place, Pac-Man second place, Weather Tracking Plus fourth place, and yeah, that's what we had tonight. All right, good night, guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you back here on another stream sometime tomorrow evening. Good night, guys.